What is good, beautiful soul fam? So it's your girl Esther Joy coming at you live, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about grounding in peace. All right, I feel like there's a lot going on. And sometimes we, or at least I, and I'm just gonna be a real fam. I'm gonna share a little bit. Like, I feel like things are getting all woo woo woo, and you gotta stay in the eye of the storm because it's like so chaotic outside of that. But yeah, I wanted to share a little bit about grounding in peace because, like I said, it's getting a little woo woo woo, and I think it's time for that reminder. If you're here, what's good, Cosmic being JT, to ground into that peace. So I know in my own life, in my own being, a lot of things have happened that have tested me, and they have strengthened this idea of grounding in peace. So let's talk a little bit about what it actually means to ground in peace. So with everything happening, peace, spiritual wisdom, with everything happening in the world that we see going on, it's very easy to get sucked up with all of the different narratives. But when we take a moment to ground in peace, we are literally rooting that peace, just like a root, into the ground, deeper, more deeply into this trust and this understanding that everything happens for a reason. Everything under the sun happens for a reason. Everything that happens to you, everything that is happening on the planet is happening for a reason. And so when we ground into that peace, we're allowing ourselves, like that root, to go more deeply into this understanding and creating a more solid foundation for our experience. It is important right now to ground in peace, however that may look like for you. And I'm going to share a little bit, hopefully, to encourage you to ground even more deeply in this. When you are present with these scenarios that just come up that feel discouraging, that feel like, am I on the right path, that have you questioning what you're doing, okay? Questions are great, but it's important to know that there is no such thing as coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. So when we're able to allow ourselves to see, okay, like, how can I take this situation and ground into peace? For me, when I ground into peace, I realize that I can't control everything, but things do happen for a reason, and it is in my control to do what I can with those things. And I have this sense of peace that kind of comes with that, with realizing like I don't have to control everything. I can kind of just allow myself the opportunity to, what's good, Tennyson, to just be okay and to trust that this is how things have to go in this time. I'm still on the right path. I'm still going in the right way. So grounding in peace for me has been a lot of actually being okay with things being chaotic and not always predictable, but knowing that even when unfortunate events happen, it is an opportunity for me to ground more deeply into trusting that this has happened for a reason, and that ultimately I will be okay, you will be okay. And that's what I wanted to share. This is a pretty lit quick reminder in this live that if you tuned in, this is just a reminder for you to ground in peace through whatever may be happening. You are still okay. You know what? Everything is divinely orchestrated and it's going how it needs to be. So have faith and trust that you are where you need to be. There's no need for you to worry or think too much in the future. Just allow yourself to be here and now and present, and you will find that peace there. And grounding more into that energy will allow it to be so much easier when the chaos comes your way, for you to be more grounded and in a more peaceful state, which ultimately will allow you to just live life a little bit better, I would say, and more clear-minded. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next live. God bless and namaste.